Hey fitness buddies, Carla here, Master of Movement, the plank. One of the most effective abdominal exercises you can do. The reason we like the plank is it takes the hip flexors out of the work. Remember we've talked about before, old school sit-ups from grammar school and high school, I can't even do it, where you jerk yourself up, so bad for us. There are other abdominal exercises that really don't work your abs. They work your hip flexors. So here's one of them. Okay, you have to really know how to target and isolate the abdominals and breathe softness into the hip flexor for that to work your abs and not your hip flexors. Are you ever tight in the hip flexor? It hurts. And that's because they're being overused. Almost everything we do in daily life, taking a step, oh my God, if you're on the squat machine or the leg press, even driving a car sometimes, sitting at a desk, it's all shortening the hip flexor. So you want to elongate the legs to do your core work, if at all possible, which leads us into one of the best abdominal exercises ever, the plank. No, you don't like them. Who likes planks? I like Butterfingers, for crying out loud. All right, we're gonna set up modification on the knees. Knees under the hip, walk the hands out, engage the core, draw the abdominals in, squeeze the glutes, and come forward. Now, push away from the floor with the hands. Take an inhale. Exhale, scoop the abdominals in, belly toward the spine, as tight as you possibly can, and hold. Little tiny snippets of air. I'm feeling my abs like you would not believe, and I am on my knees. Okay, modification. Second modification, elbow plank. You are gonna go boom, boom. Elbows right underneath the shoulder. This is dolphin. That's not a plank. Perfect alignment. I'm squeezing my glutes. Whew. My inner thighs are engaged. My abs are lifted. My head's on straight. I'm breathing, inhaling and exhaling. It's challenging. I'm feeling the love. I'm pushing away from the floor. I'm scooping, breathing. My abs are as solid as concrete. Boom. Version 2. Version 3, the full plank. Full plank is a little bit harder on the shoulder, so you need to be mindful of that. If it hurts your shoulder, drop down to the forearms. All right, so let's go right here. Wrist under shoulder. The one thing I want to tell you about the wrist is when you are doing a ton of planks, look how much pressure that's putting on the wrist. So make sure you do some wrist exercises, roll the wrist out. There's lots of other things that I can talk to you about, but don't overlook the wrist because it's part of what's holding you up in that plank. It's not the primary thing that's holding you, but it is part of it, all right? So let's come on. Hands in line with shoulders, slight bend in the elbow, leg back, activated, other leg back, activated, shoulders down the back, heads on straight. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, scoop the belly in. It is so engaged that if I were to come over to you and punch you in the belly with my powerful fist, you wouldn't feel it. That's how engaged you are. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. Are you breathing? Are you feeling the work? All right, so if I start to sink, if I start to drop my head, If I'm crooked, if I'm bending at the elbow, I'm done. I stop, I regroup, I get my form back, and then I go back again. If you can't maintain your form, it's not worth doing, okay? That's when your body's telling you it's time to take a break and evaluate whether you can go back to it or not. If not, then you try something else. Lots of options. I'll be showing you some options for your abdominal work in another video. Just keep in mind, until then, try to do as much abdominal work as you can with your legs straight to take your hip flexors out of the movement. Be safe, do it like you mean it, and come and visit me again. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.